Guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I want to talk a little bit about candle magic. So I'm just going to show you the ways, or at least one of the ways in which I use candles for magic, or I use candle magic. There are several different ways to use candles in magic or to use candle magic, depending on the magical practitioner, their belief system, and their practice. So keep that in mind as we go through this video, that remember, this is just my personal way of doing it, but it is by no means the only way to work candle magic. So first of all, you're going to need a candle. The size of the candle is dependent on you. Some people like to work with smaller candles because they wish the candle to burn all the way to the end. I also like my candles to burn all the way down, so I will choose a smaller candle because I feel that once the candle is burned all the way down, the spell is complete. I have a white candle here because I do believe that white candles are universal. I choose to use beeswax candles, and I like getting these in the Witch's Moon box, but they also have them in their Bounty box and their Roots box. So it's nice that they have different color candles, depending on what it is that you're doing. But if you don't have tons of different colors of candles, you can always just use white, and white is a great universal candle for just about anything. And it just depends on what you place on the candle that gives it its potency. But there are some people that use color magic, and so they would like specific colors for their candles. So if they're working like a love spell, let's say, they might want a pink candle or a red candle. If they're working with healing, they might choose a green candle. If they want something that is for protection or to banish something, they might choose a black candle, so on and so forth. So if you want to look up color correspondences, a quick Google search will definitely help you with that. Just type color correspondences or color magical correspondences into Google, and you'll definitely get a great list for that. So again, the type of candle, the size is dependent upon you. You could also choose whatever it is that you are creating a spell for. You might want to choose a particular day of the week or a particular time of day. Again, you could always just jump onto Google and type in day magical correspondences. Sometimes Saturdays are good for one thing, but Fridays are good for another, or maybe it's Thursday, or maybe if you want to do something after sunset, or you want to do something in the morning, just it's kind of based on you, what you believe. For me, I like to think of my candle magic is very simple. I mean simple in that there's not a whole lot of ingredients in my spell, but of course everything takes energy, so I'm not saying it takes simple energy, just to clarify. Some people say no, spells are by no means simple, but so I'm just saying that there are not many ingredients that you need, but the energy may not be simple because you're focusing a lot of intent and energy on whatever it is that you're trying to manifest or banish or create or whatever. Totally up to you. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's say, I don't know, I want to use the day of the week, Wednesday. I'm going to do this after sunset. I just feel like this might be a good time for some, I don't know, maybe I'm like thinking, what would I create a spell on currently, because I feel pretty good about everything right now. So I don't know, maybe some abundance. I don't know. I have my candle here, and I decided to put this little cardboard here just to kind of protect my surface, and especially if I'm using like oils and herbs and stuff like that, I don't want to like ruin the surface that I'm working on. And I might start off with some sigils. So I have my little tool here, and I might create sigils. So you're wondering what a sigil is. It's just a magical symbol that either it's one that you've seen before and you want to reuse it, like you've seen another magical practitioner use it and it's a symbol you want to use. But basically, they are symbols that mean something to you. And most people just go with their intuition. They just kind of start making something that they feel matches the energy of the spell that they're working. So, I might carve a bunch of sigils in here up and down the shaft of this candle. I might even put some sigils up top here. It's just, again, dependent on you. Sometimes that's it. That's all I do with the candle for my spells. Sometimes that literally is just it. Sometimes I don't put sigils at all. I just put my intention into the candle. So sometimes this is my whole magic right here, and I just place it on my little candle holder. It's like, boom, I'm ready to go because I'm putting my intent into the candle. So that's the like big majority of it is intent. You know, you want something to happen or transpire, so you put that intent into your candle. But like I said, you know, sometimes I do a little bit more. So let's say I've done my sigils, and now this one is called Solar Crown Anointing Oil, and I got this in the Witch's Moon box, and it has particular herbs in here that I like, and it's solar, so you know, I'm really wanting that powerful energy, that kind of like solar plexus energy, that sun energy attached to this particular, let's say, abundance spell. So I would take this oil and I would coat my candle with it, which is also called dressing your candle. I might also want to roll it in some herbs. And so this is chickweed, which, as you see here, it's good for fertility and for love. But fertility, you know, again, I'm thinking some of that abundance. So I might sprinkle some of this herb here. And since now it's got oil all over it, I would roll it all over the herb, and you see why I have this thing here to protect my surface. You know, and okay, so now it's dressed, you know, it's got its oils on it, it's certain essential oils, it's got its sigils, it's got its herbs on it, and now I want to place it in its candle holder. And this whole time I'm thinking about what it is that I am trying to manifest or block, or, you know, whatever type of spell that you're doing. I'm thinking about it the entire time I'm working with my herbs or my oils, or I'm doing my sigil, you know, and then I place it on here. Another thing that you could do with herbs is you could sprinkle it around the base of your candle. You don't necessarily have to roll it in the candle. It's totally up to you. Some other people will also put the oil at the base, or sometimes they just put it up top. Again, it's dependent on you and the way in which you wish to practice. So just keep that in mind, that there isn't one way to do everything. You have to go based on your practice, your beliefs, your intuition, what you feel is right. You know, one witch's way of doing things is not necessarily the way for all witches to do their thing. So you see, I also have my piece of paper here, and that's because I love writing down what it is that I want. And that could be just because I'm an English nerd that I like doing that. You don't necessarily have to write down your petition or what it is that you would like to see happen. But for me, I like to do that. So I'm showing you what I'm doing. So, you know, I'd write down whatever it is that I want. I'd fold up my paper, and I might even fold it a certain number of times. Like, I like to fold things 4 times because I love the number 4, and I feel it's a good stable number. And then I would place it underneath my candle, just like that, until my candle has burned all the way down. Then I feel like the energy of what it is I was trying to do has now gone into the ethers, and the universe is going to take care of it. But remember this, the universe is going to give you a boost. Basically, you're putting out that energetic boost. That doesn't mean you get to sit back and let somebody else do all the work for you, aka the universe. You still have to do what you can do as a human being. The magic will give you that magical boost. Okay, so it's like putting nitrous in a car. Okay, the car can only go as fast as it can go until you give it a little bit of nitrous. You give it a little bit of boost. And that's basically what this is. And then afterwards, you know, just because maybe I'm a little bit of a pyro and I like everything to be gone, once this is all burned down, in my fireplace, or just in my, I have a kind of like a bigger cauldron that, you know, I put stuff that I burn in. I'll put this in here, I'll light it on fire, and just everything's gone. The candle's all burned down, this is gone. And I feel like, like my, whatever it is that I was trying to do is now, it's just out there, and I'll do the best I can do to make my wishes come true. And now it's up to the universe to give me that magical boost. Okay, so anyways, I hope that you guys dug this video. Like I said, this is just my simple way of doing candle magic. It's simple in that there's not a whole lot going on as far as supplies. But I definitely pour a lot of my energy into what it is that I'm doing. So set some time aside. This is not something that you just kind of do offhand and kind of in between checking emails. This is something that you really want to make sure that there aren't any distractions. Put your phone someplace else, okay? You don't want anybody distracting you, and that you're in a quiet place so that you can focus solely on the task at hand. So just kind of keep that in mind. So that's the part that would be complicated. That's the part where you just want some quiet time with yourself, and it's kind of like a meditative process, I might say. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I almost forgot to mention, sometimes I like putting a card with my candle, just to focus my intention. And I have my Wally's World Oracle here, but I might, let's say take out a card, which I will from this deck. And here we have this beautiful sunset. Actually, that kind of goes cool with the solar crown that I have here. And I might just place that near my candle. I might even place it underneath the candle holder because I know that it won't burn and mess up my card. And I might just do something like that actually, so that the energy is like literally like melting all the way through. At least that's how I see it in my mind. And then poof, it's out into the universe. Okay, so just another little quick tip. I just, because I forget that I do that too. Sometimes I do it with tarot cards, sometimes I do it with oracle cards, but in this case I just had my Wally's World at hand. Okay, so again, let me know if you have any comments or questions. Place that in the comment section down below. This is just a quick little spell. Again, it's just a candle, maybe some oils, maybe some herbs, maybe you want to do a sigil, maybe you want to write something down, maybe you want to use cards. It's up to you. I say maybe because not everybody's practice is the same. Okay? So I will catch you spiritual homies later. If you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com. Not only do I have a plethora of readings, but I also have my bracelets that I make, my room and body sprays, my salves, my travel witch altar pendants, amongst my other pendants. I also have my Wally's World Oracle, which was community created and community funded. And I have a newsletter on my website. It's a little witchy newsletter. I do little witchy DIYs and arts and crafts DIYs, and I talk about crystals that I'm using and teas that I'm drinking and channels that I'm watching, etc., etc. So if that interests you, definitely sign up. It's free to sign up, and I hit your inbox on the 1st of every month, and that's the only time I email you anything. And I have my Leon Mystery School will be opening about 2 to 3 weeks. My teachers are currently working on the curriculum. I think you guys are going to dig it. I'm going to be diving into Mayan astrology, but that's just one of 7 amazing courses that's going to be offered. So stay tuned for more details. And if you want to throw a little love my way, think about joining the KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittenswaitsandtarot. And I will catch you spiritual homies later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.